Hi there, it's Greg Watson from the Investor Hub. Today I want to talk to you about the residential property market in Australia. Let me just say first up, there's not one single property market in Australia. There are numerous markets in various places around the country with different economic conditions and indicators driving those markets. So here's what we've seen in the year just gone. Sydney's had very strong price growth in a lot of suburbs. Melbourne's pretty similar, maybe lagging 6 months behind Sydney. The New South Wales Central Coast has also had very strong growth as that wave has spread out from Sydney a little. But the drop in mining investment has meant that some of the mining dependent regional areas have been not so good. Brisbane has started to pick up and Perth seems to be marking time after a few years of steady growth. So where are our go-to spots for 2015? Well, from an economic fundamentals perspective, I specifically like areas where there's infrastructure investment that's going to drive more people to live there, as well as ready access to transport, employment, schools and things like that. So we're really only looking at reasonably major population centres where an investor can be pretty sure of positive cash flow as well as future capital gains. And the city can't be tied to one specific industry like mining, for example, because there's a massive exposure when things go pear-shaped, like we've seen in the markets of Muswellbrook and Singleton in New South Wales and places like Moranbah and Miles in Queensland. Sydney might have blown its trumpet, but there are still places for growth this year and those are expected to be in the outer ring suburbs. Outside Sydney and New South Wales, one of the areas I like is Newcastle, which is right on my own doorstep. Newcastle isn't as affected by the mining downturn as other parts of the Hunter Valley and it's becoming a more gentrified city. It has one of the biggest volume ports in the country, a rapidly expanding airport, a large university and growing tourism. The other places I like are the northern suburbs of Brisbane, which are benefiting from some massive infrastructure investment, including a fast rail line from the city to the North Lakes area, and the southern end of the Sunshine Coast, which is building the largest training hospital in the southern hemisphere and a bunch of other developments. The reality is that there are a lot of factors driving population growth to Queensland, and that also includes large regional centres like Townsville and Toowoomba. So that's what my view is coming to the beginning of 2015. Give us a call on 1300 651 363 if you want some more info on property or setting up to invest, because that's what we do best. Bye for now.